Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be going over my finances for quarter 3. It's already quarter 4 of 2021. Incredible, crazy, insane. And that means I am due to do a quarterly update. I did start doing these this year because I think it makes a lot of sense, and I like to look at everything quarterly because it gives you a good idea of where your focus has been over the last few months and then where your focus needs to go over the next few months. It also allows me to look at my goals, set new goals, change things around, and I say this in every video, but I highly recommend you do look back on every single quarter, or at least every 6 months, and see what you've done, because it also is pretty motivating because you don't realize how much you actually do in just 3 months. So just like my other quarterly updates, we're going to be going over my debt, my investments, my online income, my net worth, and my goals. So we are going to start with my debt, and if you've been following my journey, then you know that I'm actually just saving for my student loan debt. That's all I have left, and I'm not actively paying them down. So I've just been keeping track of my student loan savings. I will say that I started quarter 3 with $36,000 total of debt. I still have $36,000 of total debt because I haven't applied any money to it, but I started quarter 3 with $4,003 saved for my student loans, and I ended quarter 3 with $9,624.94 saved. So last time I rounded up or down, I don't know, so 9,625-ish. So that means that over quarter 3, I saved $5,622, which isn't too bad. That's a lot better than I did in quarter 2, and I'm happy with that. That's pretty good. Honestly, I thought I would be further along at this point, but I'm not mad about it. It's whatever, like, life happened this year, and so this is just the reality of it, but progress is still progress. This was still really good progress that I'm happy to see. And I guess I'll say that if we were to subtract that from my current student loan balance of $36,000, I would have $26,375 of debt. Now, keep in mind, this is all assuming the end of September, so I know we're a couple of weeks into October and I have made some more progress, but this is all from September 30th. Okay, next we're gonna go into online income, and I did have a goal related to that, but I'll cover that in just a second. So I will say my whole goal for the year was to make at least $12,000 online. In July, I made $1,002. In August, I made $1,082. In September, I made $1,121. for a total in quarter 3 of $3,206, which is amazing. That's basically right on track with how I wanted things to go for the year. And if we add up quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, I made $10,897 so far. So definitely gonna reach that $12,000 goal for the year. I think side hustles are just so amazing, and obviously, like, this channel is a big part of that, so thank you to you watching this because you're helping me. But it's just crazy because it's worth it. It's so worth it to start a side hustle. If you are thinking about it or worried about anything in regards to starting it, I highly suggest you just start it, stay consistent with it, and keep going, because it will pay off eventually. And for me to make almost $11,000 so far this year, that's not that much money for some people, but that's me giving myself like a raise, like a really significant raise in my opinion. Or it's like having a small part-time job but doing something that I enjoy way more. So highly recommend it. Super exciting. If you're curious about where any of that money comes from, I do have monthly videos of where I talk about my online and extra income. So yeah, those numbers don't even include my extra income. That's just online. But I don't really go over those in the quarterly updates. Maybe I should do that. And the other thing I want to start adding, not this quarter, but probably just to wrap up the year, is my passive income. Somebody did ask about that, and it's just something I need to go back and add everything up in, because there's I have so many accounts under my high yield savings account, my M1 Finance. I have a lot of things that I need to pay attention to for that. So I will go back and add everything up and do that toward the end of the year. Okay, next let's go over my investments, and I like to break it down. So I'm starting with my Roth IRA, which at the end of quarter 2, start of quarter 3, I had $7,183 in there, all invested into VTSAX. I contributed $700 over the 3 months. I did the most in July because I received some extra cash and I decided to put that toward my Roth IRA instead of my debt. So in quarter 3, I ended at $7,952.50. So that's a difference of $769.50. So we'll say $770. The market was kind of down on September 30th, like by the end of the month. So I did contribute $700 and it only is up by $770. So that's not very good, but that's okay. Like I don't care. I'm not gonna like time the market. I'm still just gonna keep saving. But it did go down because I want to say in August it was over 8,000. Yeah, in August it was over 8,000, but then it went back down. So that's normal with the market. You don't need to panic. You don't need to pull your money out. You just leave it in there. It'll go up, it'll go down, it'll go way up, it'll go way down, and it'll go up even higher. So yeah, just trusting that. Then the next one is M1 Finance, where there was actually a really big difference. So at the end of quarter 2, I had $1,475 in that. So that was all in VTI. Still is all in VTI. I did not contribute anything to that. This is just a brokerage account with M1 Finance. And I did get a ton of referrals though. So my balance at the end of quarter 3 did end at $3,279.67. So we'll round that up. And that's a difference of $1,805, which is all referrals. So that's absolutely insane. Thank you to those of you who have used my M1 Finance referral link because yeah, that's crazy. Some of this is the market growing, but literally like what, 1,700 of this is from referrals, and that just blows my mind. So I've mentioned this before in another video, but these referrals are kind of like like little bonuses for me, or it's kind of like my 401k plan, like my investment plan, because I don't have that through work, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's kind of like my match that I don't get through my job. So that's how I'm seeing it, and I am gonna keep it invested. I won't be using that money for anything else unless that's like absolute emergency. Okay, next is my net worth, and this one's actually pretty exciting. So at the end of quarter 2, I finished at negative $13,214. And at the end of quarter 3, I was at negative $4,164. And that's not bad. I did have a higher net worth in August, so it went back down in September. So I was like negative 3,000 then. But still, this is pretty significant because the difference is $9,051. I think that's pretty big. I don't know, especially just because it's like a negative and I'm getting so close to 0. I don't know, to me 9,051 feels like a large amount to increase in net worth for how little I have invested. So the bulk of this growth came from my student loan savings. I will say that because as I just said, that went up over almost $6,000. And then M1 Finance was the other one. So again, $1,800 increase there. Those are the main things because my savings did decrease a little bit, like just in general, my other sinking funds, but those are the main increases and we are very close to 0. Now I did have some quarter 3 goals that I set and I went back and wrote down what I said. So my first one was to get my student loans over $8,000. I did do that. I'm over 9,000, or I was over 9,000 at the end of September. So check mark on that one. I wanted my online income to be over $4,000 for quarter 3. And how short was I? Like 800 bucks? Yeah, so 800 bucks short of that. And that's a bit upsetting because no, it's not, because in that video, in my quarter 2 update, I was saying I need to like put in more effort and do this and that. And I can't say that I did that. Obviously I put in a lot of effort for my stuff, but I didn't do the things that I wanted to do. So there's really no reason why it would increase. I didn't go like above and beyond. I didn't add anything in. So it's kind of just maintaining. So I'm not, that's fine. Like that's what happens when you don't put in the extra effort. It's not going to go up. So I did not achieve that goal, but we'll get there. My final quarter 3 goal financially was to get my net worth over negative 8,000, and I did absolutely do that. So as I just said, my net worth at the end of quarter 3 reached negative 4,164. So we are negative 4,000 higher than what my goal was. And I knew when I watched back my video, I had said I wanted to get above negative 10,000. I was like, that's too easy. Like, I'm gonna do that. So I went still pretty safe and said negative 8,000. And yeah, we got above that. So thank goodness. Very exciting. So that's everything for quarter 3. And I do have some quarter 4 goals, and it's the same format. But for my student loans, I would like to save. This one's tough, but to be honest, things are just not perfect right now, and life is just happening. So I don't think I'll be able to save as much as I really wanted to, unless something crazy happens. But my goal is to save at least $12,000 by the end of quarter 4, because I think that's reasonable. And it's still a bit of a challenge because honestly, I've had to spend so much money on other things that my student loan debt is just kind of taking a back seat right now, and that's okay. But I wanted to be well above this, but I think 12,000 is doable and reasonable, but still something that's going to be tough to accomplish. So that's what I'm aiming for. And obviously if I get above that, that would be amazing. If you've been watching me for this whole year, then you would know that my real goal was to like completely pay off all my debt, but that won't be happening, I don't think. So that's, you know, that's still there. Like, I'm still gonna fight for that with whatever I can, but realistically that's not really happening. So then I was saying like, oh, I would like a positive net worth. So I'll get into that in a second. But then I was like, I would at least like 17,000 saved by the time we have to pay student loans back. So that would be great, but I don't even think that's going to be possible right now, because I would need $7,000 within the next 4 months. So yeah. Okay, my second goal for quarter 4 is the same thing as last quarter, is to earn over $4,000 online. Again, I do need to put in more effort for some things. Really, the main thing is like my blog, because there is a lot of earning potential there, especially in quarter 4. If you don't know, in the online world, like influencer space for people who like their full-time job is social media, YouTube, stuff like that, the best quarter is quarter 4, because they spend a lot more, because other people are spending a lot more on Christmas gifts and holidays and such. So it's a huge time, and you can really take advantage of this time, and I need to do that. And I've always said, every year I've like tried to do this, but it does get difficult. It's such a busy season. But you know, I just need to get like $800 more for the quarter, and hopefully we can do that. Okay, and then goal 3, which I've kind of already mentioned, is to get my net worth over 0, which is a huge milestone. And I'm just like already so excited about that. I know it's gonna happen in quarter 4. I probably could get like above 1,000 maybe, but I'm just gonna go with over 0. And that's gonna be a big turning point for me. I don't know why. I don't think anything will be more exciting than paying off my debt, just because I've been working on it for so long, but the two go kind of hand in hand. And to get to a $0 net worth when my net worth in June of 2018 was over negative 80,000, that's pretty significant. So I am going to celebrate in that and feel good about it. And yeah. So that's everything for my quarterly update. Please feel free to comment down below whatever it is that you achieved in this past quarter. What are your goals for October, November, December? Thank you so much for watching, for your support. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.